Radiant Dance Machines has received its second major nerf today, and I want to make a quick video breaking down what they did. So I'm going to throw up on screen the nerf that they stated. Here's what it is. They're setting up custom tuning for Last Word, Tommy's, and Deadman's Tale so that they do not get a range increase from the exotic, but still reap some of the accuracy bonuses, as they put it. And then they fixed an issue where the precision angle threshold was much higher on MnK than Controller. Now, that change isn't super noticeable, and I'm going to run in the background here footage of me shooting with the exotic pre-nerf and with the exotic post-nerf, and you'll notice that I'm hitting headshots at around the same distance off the head before and after with things like Division, Boondoggle, all those types of weapons, even Regicus Estic. They're feeling just about the same, maybe slightly worse, but they're getting all the other benefits still. So you have the increased range. You even have things under the hood like increased stability, which doesn't get talked about. This exotic gives you more stability from the hip. And now moving on from them, let's talk about Last Word, Deadman's Tale, and Tommy's, because they're kind of more interesting to me. They're back on the menu potentially because they were disabled before, although Tommy's was not. They are not getting a range increase, but they are getting some of the accuracy bonuses, as they put it. So what does that look like? Well, when you shoot somewhat off the head, the bullets will curve back about the same distance with or without this exotic. It's not going to make headshots much more forgiving to hit, pretty much at all, which is unfortunate, but you do get the accuracy benefits, which are going to help prevent bloom when you're shooting multiple shots. With things like Deadman's Tale, that was a legitimate problem. It had bloom that you couldn't really mitigate. This exotic does, though, and it does the same for Last Word and Tommy's, and you actually also receive those stability benefits I'm talking about. So Last Word literally just has less recoil when using this exotic. Same with Deadman's Tale, same with Tommy's. That's one of the best aspects of this exotic, honestly, and these are receiving those benefits. Maybe a lesser form of them, but you can still tell when shooting a wall that the stability improves. So that's nice. Basically, Last Word, Deadman's Tale, Tommy's, they'll still be pretty good. A good pick with this exotic, but I think what's going to be more optimal to do is to run things like Division and Boondoggle and get an exotic special out of it. Like when New Land Beyond releases, a New Land Beyond Division loadout will be really fun, or using it with Recluse. And then I can use, Boondoggle with Duality, whatever. So, yeah, that's the gist of it. The exotic weapons aren't improved nearly as much with this exotic anymore, but they still feel decent. And the legendaries feel roughly the same. So, will this, solve the meta? Probably not. And not because the hipfire is that broken, it's just because the dodge refund is just that good. Like, how can you not use something that gives you 33% of your dodge back on a kill, and if you have a full charge, refunds an entire extra charge? That's just way too good of a pairing with something like Invis or Radiant Dodge, and it'll continue to get paired with those things, even if the hipfire is nuked, because you don't need to get a hipfire kill to refund the dodge energy. You just need to get a primary kill. So you don't need to use hipfire weapons if push comes to shove. People can just go and use Ace of Spades with this if they wanted to. And that's not going to change until they nerf the dodge refund once again, which I really want them to do. But I'm going to leave it at that. My dog's starting to bark in the background. We don't need to hear him. Essentially, exotics, they're feeling all right. Legendaries, they're feeling just fine. Almost the same as before. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments once you guys get your hands on this and try it for yourselves. Let me know if it feels way worse to you or about the same. I'll be interested to see how this feels out in the field. That's it for this video, though. Peace.